Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How y'all doing? Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on this beautiful Tuesday morning. It is Tuesday, June 20th. Hope you are having an outstanding day today, and we have a wonderful stuff to talk about today. As Luke Purcell is over there, and over here is Tabitha Meador, and we are going to talk today about a gigantic. Is it gigantic? Can I call it gigantic?
Yes.
Huge.
Get it out there. Just
gargantuan. It's a little celebration going on. Salem's going to have, well, you know, that's the thing. Salem's only going to turn 200 once, right?
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Yeah, so yeah, this is the big Salem Bicentennial. The big numbers are the easiest ones to remember. It's not like the sesquicentennial or the desquicesquicentennial or something like that. This is the bicentennial, so 200 years coming up in Salem, and we are going to talk about all the goings on here in just a few minutes with Luke and Tabitha. But before we do that, let's tell you a little bit about what's going on in and around your area today. I got to tell you, usually I look around here during the weekdays and stuff, and I can't find too many things going on. However, there are quite a few things going on today. Over in Flora, the Clay County Health Department, they are going to have their monthly Alzheimer's caregivers meeting. It's the third Tuesday of each month, and it's going to be right after this show, 10 o'clock this morning in the conference room at the Clay County Health Department. My chair just keeps getting lower and lower and lower. Have you noticed this? Is it just me?
I'm still level, so.
I think that might be television's way to tell me to lose weight. I don't know if that's what it is or not, but hopefully my chair won't collapse on me again. So yeah, what else is going on? The Clay City, it goes with the Alzheimer's. I must have just forgot to punch it up. They're giggling. They're really laughing out loud. It's just quiet. It's quiet laughter. What else is going on? The Clay County Hospital here or down in Flora at 2 o'clock today is going to host a Seasoned Circle. The Seasoned Circle. This is a new social group for seasoned adults. The next meeting this afternoon in the hospital conference room from 2 to 3 p.m. Going to be refreshments as well and socializing. Community information, fun activities, other activities. I love this. They got fun activities as well as other activities. Oh. What are the other activities? Are they no fun? Okay, fun activities, and then we're going to torture you for a while. But that's going on today from 2 to 3 o'clock. Membership to Seasoned Circle is no charge and is open to everyone in Clay County. Membership does include an exclusive discount card for Seasoned Circle members for use at select locations, probably in Clay County. So good luck with that. I hope you enjoy that today. Over at the Clay County Hospital later today, this evening, that's a big one for you parents and folks with kids. Sports physicals, free sports physicals at the Flora Clinic this evening from 5 to 7 o'clock. This is at the Clay County Hospital. Appointments are not needed now for those free sports physicals. However, sports physicals do not count as school physicals. So I think you may have to get, I think the school physicals, when you're a freshman or something like that, you have to get those every year. Ladies and gentlemen, they have no idea. I don't know why I asked the two people next to me. They're not here for physicals. They don't give a rat's rear end about the physicals. But that's going on today if you're looking to get the kid into sports. Also, this afternoon over in Centralia, it'll be actually this morning in Centralia at 10:30 to 11:30. Always fun. Story time. Join in the fun with stories, songs, and and more. It encourages development of early literacy in children and with skills in young children. The theme for this story time is Find Your Animal Voice. Find your animal voice with stories, songs, activities, learning about animal sounds. I remember learning about animal sounds. The whole, the thing you pull the string on the device after you stick the thing on like a cow.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that thing?
Yeah, it would rotate.
Yeah, and it'd spin on you.
Fisher Price.
You don't remember this?
No idea what you're talking about.
See, Luke is like 15, 25 years younger than me, and you're like 60 years younger than me. So it's understandable, Tabitha, that you would not recall. You don't remember the cow says moo. Oh, heck yeah, Luke.
Yeah, it was yellow.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Did not have that.
You didn't have
No.
that? Wow, that's a shame for you. I feel
Missed out, I guess.
You have missed out. Maybe this one will be more for you. It's the Adult Book Club, also at the Centralia Regional Library. I don't think it's talking about adult books.
Oh, yeah.
But we don't know. You go there and find out. Also at the Centralia Regional Library, this is going to be from 6 o'clock until 7:30 tonight. The book this month is Summer Sisters by Judy Blume. They're going to be reading the book before the meeting. You do not have to be a library member to join, but you do need to fill out a member form. You can take a look at their website if you want to find out more about Judy Blume. I'm thinking Judy Blume probably is kind of a more adult writer.
She was kind of the preteen.
Was she preteen?
I think The Summer Sisters was kind of her first foray into adult literature. I think. I could be wrong.
Well, that's the thing. You're selling all these books, selling to the YA crowd or whatever
Yeah.
they call it. I'm kind of surprised you would go to the adults, but then again, she's not selling because it's at a library. So there you are. Who knows? But that's all going on this evening. You know what else is today, ladies and gentlemen? June 20th. It's a day to enjoy a cool, frothy ice cream soda. This is National Ice Cream Soda Day. Many claims to the invention of this delicious treat. One such claim was made by Mr. Robert McKay Green. According to Green, he created the beverage in 1874 in Philadelphia when he ran out of ice for his shaved ice treats. I guess he was making snow cones or something. And once he began substituting ice cream, he had a hit. Green even included in his will that his gravestone read, "Here lies the originator of the ice cream soda." However, Philip Moore of Elizabeth, New Jersey, would mix soda water with ice cream to make the drink colder. His practice took place as early as 1862, beating out Mr. Green's claims. And advertisements from the 1862 Newport Daily News for Shields celebrating ice cream soda to encouraging customers to try it. And by the looks of it, it was something new at the time. See, now that's what you need right there. Luke, you're a history buff. Mm-hmm. You need to know when ice cream sodas were invented.
Yeah, ice cream sodas made me the man I am today.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You know what made me? Today is also, ladies and gentlemen, it is also National Vanilla Milkshake Day. That's a big. I've never had a vanilla milkshake in my life. The frosty drink didn't begin with those ingredients, though. Oh, let's see. It's made with vanilla ice cream, vanilla, and milk. The term milkshake showed up in print in first time in what decade? I'll cut you to a decade. Give me a decade, quiz time. When did the term milkshake first appear in advertisements?
Ooh.
In the United States?
I'm going to say the 1920s.
That's a good guess. How about you,
I was going to say the 1930s.
1885.
Oh.
Yeah, go
Way
back
off.
a little bit for.
Okay.
So you've never had a vanilla milkshake?
No, I chocolate.
Oh, okay.
Chocolate or some other concoction. Chocolate or strawberry. I've never. Yeah, I mean.
That's fair.
Is vanilla what they get at like your local McDonald's and stuff like that until they throw the green stuff in it for Shamrock?
Oh.
Boy, I don't know.
I don't eat those.
Yeah.
Well, I'm certain, ladies and gentlemen, you can love it. You can find yourself a vanilla milkshake. By 1900, by the way, folks, the milkshake was referred to as wholesome drinks made with chocolate, strawberry, vanilla syrup. So like these frothy beverages, ice cream was nowhere to be found. However, a few years later, in the early 1900s, people began asking for the new treat with a scoop of ice cream. By the 1930s, malt shops were serving milkshakes all over the United States. So now you live and learn, don't you? What else is going on today, ladies and gentlemen? This is National American Eagle Day. Each year on June 20th, this honors our national symbol, raising awareness for protecting the bald eagle. This day also encourages the recovery of the natural environments while providing educational outreach. I got to tell you, and I must admit, I am well older than either of you. I never used to see eagles around here, but now you can find them.
Yeah.
You'll see eagles all over the place. You remember just like 20 years ago when Alton was the eagle place, and everybody would zoom to Alton, but now you don't even have to go there.
No, they're all over the place.
Do you guys have any eagles flying around Salem into town?
Yeah, we have a few that nest there in town. It's really pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's surprising too. I mean, it was unexpected, but it's good to see these majestic raptors. They go up to a fully grown female bald eagle, has a wingspan of 7 feet and weighs 3 to 7 kilograms, 7 to 15 pounds. Male eagles are slightly smaller. As a bird of prey, eagles' sharp sense of sight joins the powerful muscles, piercing talons and beak, making them primed for the hunt. So there you are, folks. The bald eagle, celebrate bald eagles all day long today. You know, the best way you protect bald eagles, don't cut down trees. Leave the tall trees, right?
Yeah, they live in those things.
They live in those trees. That's right. What do you want to see on television, ladies and gentlemen? What's on TV? A little bit of Major League Baseball to watch. The Cubs are at the Pirates. That's Marcus Stroman versus Johan Oviedo. That's at 6:05 tonight on Marquee, Channel 597. Cardinals are at the Nationals this evening. Also at 6:05, Jordan Montgomery versus Mackenzie Gore. That's on Bally, Channel 630. Texas Rangers at the White Sox on NBC Sports Chicago, Channel 643. That's at 7:10. And Nathan Eovaldi versus Dylan Cease. And a doubleheader finally on TBS tonight, Channel 632. Atlanta Braves versus the Philadelphia Phillies at 5:40. That's Spencer Strider versus Ronher Suarez, and followed by the Dodgers at the Angels, Clayton Kershaw versus Jaime Barria. Ladies and gentlemen, my guests today are again Tabitha Meador right here, along with Mr. Luke Purcell right there. And we are going to talk about the Salem Bicentennial here on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be right back after these words. Do stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I'm Dr. Eric Pikus. I'm a general practice physician here at CRHPC, and I work at the Clay Medical Center in Flora. One of the things that I love about working for CRHPC is the fact that it's a federally qualified healthcare center. And that means that we can take care of any patient, whatever the case may be. We don't have to worry about their financial situation. And I love the fact that we can take care of anybody that needs our help. So no matter what care somebody needs, we're going to give them the best possible care available without judgment.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Hey folks, welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Thank you so much for tuning in. Next to me here is Tabitha Meador. Over there's Luke Purcell. We're going to talk about the big Salem Bicentennial event coming up here in the next week or so. Week and a half. Give me the details. When is the big event?
So
What
we
weekend?
are celebrating on July 1st.
Celebrating on July 1st. And this is kind of similar to something you'd been doing in the past few years now,
So
right?
the past few years, we've been doing a concert on the 4th of July. We've been taking the stage area in Bryan Memorial Park and running an afternoon concert with food trucks and kind of making a community event. And then the fireworks would be at dusk after the concert. So we've built upon that to celebrate our bicentennial, and we'll be doing an all-day event on July 1st.
Ladies and gentlemen, I do feel terrible. I didn't enter Tabitha Meador, ladies and gentlemen, right before I ask her the first questions. I'm terrifically rude. And right there's Luke Purcell. Welcome to the show, both of you. Thank you so much for being here. The days are July 1st.
July
It's a
1st.
Saturday.
Yes.
Are we doing anything on the 30th on
So
that
the
Friday?
30th is going to be a community concert. We have a community band and choir.
Oh, really?
They practice consistently, especially for events. They do a big Christmas event every year, and this year they are participating in the Bicentennial by doing a review of old songs that the junior high and high school bands would perform.
Okay.
And so that's going to be at the Salem Community High
What?
School gym on the evening of
Oh, they're playing
on
inside.
June 30th. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
How often do those guys play? I've always wondered, because I knew that Salem had a city band, and I'm in 2 city bands already, and I'm not offering, but if you asked.
So, like I said, they do the Christmas concert, which is typically the first weekend in December.
Okay.
They do, a review of Christmas carols
Sure,
and
sure.
Christmas
Yeah,
music.
yeah.
They do that annually, and then I think as events come up, the SCHS just had an all-class reunion, I believe, last year or the year before. COVID kind of sidetracked that one, and I think they performed during that. So as events like this come up, they'll perform, but annually.
I didn't know if they had a schedule of events where
Not-
they typically
not
had
that I'm aware of.
like every Thursday in June or some such.
No, nothing like that.
Luke, I gotta ask. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Luke Purcell. Thank you so much for being
Yeah,
here.
you're very welcome.
Tell me about 200 years ago in Marion County, Illinois, or was it even Marion County, Illinois yet?
Marion County was actually part of Jefferson County.
Okay.
In 1823, we separated, and when we
Those
did that,
doggone Jeffersonians. Was that what it was?
well, not quite. No, we're still friends with
Okay,
Mount
good.
Vernon and those folks.
Good.
So 1823, the split is made. There's legislation filed to form the new county, and a new county seat is needed.
Okay.
So that was chosen as Salem.
Okay.
And
And
Mark
Salem,
Tully-
though, wasn't even a town yet, right?
It was a town. It was a community, but it hadn't been
hadn't incorporated?
incorporated.
Okay.
Yes. So Salem became the county seat. Of course, we've got the courthouse there.
Yeah.
And the town grew from there. So
How about any idea what the population was whenever they made it
it was
seat?
relatively small, a few hundred, but I don't
How
have
did
the
it beat
exact
out
number.
Kell or something like that?
Well, Kell was even smaller at that point. The railroad hadn't come through yet.
Oh, okay.
So the railroad really helped towns like Kell and Carter and Ken Mundy when it came through. Salem, was a growing community. And originally settled by Matthew Young. He was one of the first people to come there.
What were the? Do you recall? Or like you weren't there, I guess. But
No.
what were the features? The features of the town of the area that made him choose that to build a town.
Sure. So the reason Matthew Young left southern Missouri was the 1804 earthquake.
Really?
The New Meador earthquake. His farm and many other structures down there were just totally decimated.
Destroyed. Yeah.
So he moved north until he came to an area where there was little to no earthquake damage. That happened to be Salem. There was a water source there, Town Creek.
Yeah.
Now, so the first winter he arrived in winter, there was a horrible blizzard, and the Native Americans in the area sort of took him and his family, and kept him alive through the winter.
Oh, is that right?
It's a really
I didn't
amazing
realize that there
story.
were still. I guess what tribe would they have been back in the early 1820s?
I would assume they were probably Shawnee.
Okay.
But several of the different tribes moved through the area.
Yeah. I mean, this was nomadic.
Correct.
There were no Indian tribes basically at it. They didn't have. Their towns were closer to St. Louis.
Yeah, that's right. Places like Cahokia,
Yeah.
and things like that. Yeah, so Marion County area was more Indians would move through. Wouldn't necessarily. There were no villages or things like that.
As a percentage of the population of the state, Southern Illinois was quite a bit larger than the northern areas, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's one of the only states to be settled from west to east. Of course, the old French settlements at places like Prairie du Rocher and Cahokia, and there along the river. And of course, Kaskaskia, the first state capital of Illinois.
That's fascinating. I'm always fascinated whenever you look where there are historians who trace George Rogers Clark's path and that kind of, and it went right by Salem too, right?
It did actually. Walnut Hill, in Marion County, and through Iuka, the Kell area, and then on over to Vincennes.
Right.
So,
well, that's pretty cool. All right, we're talking here today with Luke and Tabitha. This is Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We're going to come back, we're going to get a little bit more detailed on what's going on here at the park and all over the place in Salem on the 30th and on the 1st of July. You are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We'll be back right after this. Do stick around.
At Midwest Farm and Land, we've got a team of dedicated land, home, and commercial experts ready to help.
We understand that buying or selling a property can be extremely stressful. Let our folks take care of you and help you find your perfect piece of property.
Whether it's recreational or hunting land, farmland, homes, or commercial, we're there to help.
Local experts with national reach. If you're interested, give us a call, 618-532-1961, or check us out on the website, MidwestFarmCo.com.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mud hole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
Hey folks, welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Cats TV. Thank you so much for tuning in today. My guest today, Tabitha Meador here, and Luke Purcell right there. We are talking about Salem's Bicentennial Celebration, which is set for June 30th and July 1st. You, Tabitha, are like overflowing with different things going on Saturday, aren't you?
We are. We've got quite a few events. We're going to kick off with a 5K.
I like, by the way, who did the
So another member of our committee, Judd Casburn, and myself kind of took some ideas and put this together, and then Minor League put it officially together for
that's
the
cool.
memorabilia.
That's nice. You got William Jennings Bryan there. I guess, I mean, and I feel stupid asking the question, but clearly the most famous former resident of Salem, right?
I would think so.
Yeah, Secretary of State.
Yeah.
Ran for president 3 times. Involved in the Scopes trials.
Yeah.
And incidentally, John Scopes graduated from Salem High School.
Now that I did not know.
Yeah, he sure did.
Brian gave the commencement address the year that John Scopes graduated.
And then he went against him in court.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, see, now that's a small world down in Tennessee. That is wild. I had no idea that. That's cool. All right, we interrupted your train of thought.
No, you're fine.
Tell me what's going on Saturday
So
the 1st.
Saturday, July 1st, we've got a whole list of events, and if I overlook anything, feel free to chime in.
You bet.
But we've got the 5K that will be kicking off the day at 8:30.
Okay, is this a timed 5K? Is this, are we bringing in the timers and stuff, or we are bringing in the timers, the pros?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so they'll put the little chips on the shoes and that kind of thing?
That's correct, yeah.
All right, so I want to make sure of that, because, I mean, these people, the people who will come to this, they need to be able to.
They take it very seriously.
They take it
Yes.
tremendously seriously. More seriously than I would, and maybe Tabitha.
I will be organizing other things that day, so you won't find me there.
You're not running. Are you running?
I am not. No, I'm not a runner.
Okay, well, just making sure. I didn't know if you were
appreciate
running.
that.
Okay, so that's what time?
That's at 8:30.
Okay.
And then we've got a sand volleyball. We've got a new sand volleyball court in Bryan Memorial Park. So
Okay,
we
hold
will
on.
be.
This is the sand volleyball tournament, right? There's your details. When is that starting?
So that'll be at 9 a.m.
9 a.m., there it is.
The tournament starts, but you do need to be registered ahead of time. Amy, that is organizing this, she's going to have it already organized. So anybody that is interested does need to register ahead of time. they will be given a.
And you get shirts
You do
basically
get-
for signing up?
Yes, so
Ladies and
she
gentlemen.
has team sponsors so that there is no cost to the individuals and teams playing, but you will get a team T-shirt in a designated color so that everybody knows their teammates.
Okay, now is this gonna be, do I bring my own set group of 6, or are you gonna like make teams up?
It'd be a set group of 6.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll already be predetermined with the registration, so if you've got a team of 6, sign them up
When did you build the new sand volleyball?
within the last year.
Where is that?
It's down, kind of in the, I call it the bottom of the park where
the
the
valley.
old, yeah, kind of in the valley where the old teepee shelter was. There's actually a new shelter there now.
Oh, okay.
That was part of some park improvements, but we've got a sand volleyball pit down there now.
Oh, well, now that's handy as heck.
Yeah.
That's great. That's near where well, it looks like where the band would play. I mean, if they played outside, there's like a little shell area down there at the bottom, isn't there?
Well, the stage is up on
The
one of the
stage.
hill, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we've got the stage area already built there. That's been there for several years.
Okay.
Where we will be doing the concert later on in the afternoon. But the sand volleyball will be taking place down there. The Tales from East Lawn, part of the History Museum, will be doing, I think they've got 4 characters.
Yeah, that's correct.
Well, that didn't come out all that well on Facebook, but tell me a little bit about Tales of East Lawn.
Yeah, so Tales from East Lawn is actually a program that we've done for 2 years, and it's a tour of East Lawn Cemetery
Okay.
on the east side of Salem.
Yeah, as you're coming into town.
And we feature different people who lived in Salem and are buried in East Lawn Cemetery.
Really?
So, yeah, these 4 people that we're
Tell me a
going to
little bit
feature-
about, say, one of them.
Sure.
Mr. Colonel Stephen Hicks.
Colonel Stephen Hicks, born in 1809. He was an attorney. He served in the Mexican War and the Black Hawk War. He was
Let's say it's February 22nd, 1809?
I believe so, yeah.
Well, he's like 10 years or 10 days younger than Lincoln, isn't he?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he also fought during the Civil War.
Mm-hmm.
He was in Grant's army. He was actually injured in the Vicksburg campaign.
Oh, really?
He was mustered out and 2 days later rejoined the army and was sent to Paducah and defended the city of Paducah against Nathan Bedford Forrest.
No kidding.
Yeah, it's a really cool story.
That is cool.
He became mayor of Salem after the Civil War and then died just a few years later from wounds that he had suffered during the Civil War.
So he was mayor after heading down to the after.
Yeah.
Was the Civil War still going on when he was mayor?
No.
Okay,
it
out.
had
Okay.
ended.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Hicks is buried in East Lawn Cemetery. He's actually requested to be wrapped in his in the flag from his unit.
No kid.
Yeah, so he is buried, wrapped in the flag from his unit during the Civil War.
Well, that's wild. Now, okay,
Yeah.
now he is one of the 4 folks that they are going to be giving talks on. What are the what kind of time frame should somebody set aside if they're wanting? Is this a come and go type of thing, or what's?
There'll be
what's
2
the-
performances at 11 and then again at 1 o'clock on that Saturday,
Okay.
the 1st. Yeah. So the actors are going to be in costume, in character, and
Really?
portraying these folks. Yeah.
Well, now that's good, clean fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and these actors have done a tremendous amount of research on the people that they'll feature. So it's really
Who are
a
some?
cool
Can
thing.
you tell me some of the actors involved?
Jim
Who are
Husk will be
participating?
portraying Hicks. Jim Husk was a coach and teacher there in Salem for years. Fantastic actor, and the performance is going to be great. All 4 are going to be fantastic. Karen Short will be portraying, let's see, Mrs. Lemon.
Mary Putnam Lemon.
Yep, that's correct. She was a missionary and teacher in Salem.
Okay, then you have Betsy Joels.
Yep, Betsy Joels. So the Joels family were born in Somerset, England, and they were what we might call gypsies.
Really?
They were travelers. They were traveling through the Salem area, and one of their children died. They were buried in East Lawn Cemetery.
Okay.
And then the Joels family ended up sticking around and buried many of their dead there in Salem.
What kind of time frame was this?
Joel's died in, let's see, I believe
might be on there if I
early
can read that.
1900s.
Okay.
Yeah.
19, maybe 20, something like that.
Yeah, I believe that's correct. Yeah.
And then Matthew Young.
Matthew Young, one of the first settlers in Salem, came to Salem and was taken in by the Native Americans.
This was the one we were talking about earlier.
Yeah. And actually, the actor who portrays him, Nathan Duke, is a direct descendant of Matthew Young.
Well, now how about that?
Yeah, it's really neat.
Who are the ladies? Who are the ladies acting? Who are the portraying the ladies?
So, let's see. Mrs. Lemon is portrayed by Karen Short. Karen Short is a great friend to the history of Salem. She's a member of the Daughters of the American Revolution. She's helped us out for several years with our research and as an actor in the Tales from East Lawn. And Chelsea Duke will be portraying Betsy Joels.
Okay.
Chelsea's heavily involved in the theater in Salem. She's been a great friend to our history museum and our East Lawn Cemetery tour. So, yeah.
That is, well, it sounds like you're fortunate to have these folks involved.
We really are. We really are. And they put in so much work with no compensation.
Yeah.
Nobody's paid for this. This is just volunteers having a great time.
Well, that's outstanding. I'll tell you what, let's do. We're going to take another quick break. We're going to come back. We're going to talk more about what's going on Saturday, July 1st. We haven't even talked music.
We haven't yet.
There's really, and food. We haven't talked food and music. How do you wait this long, Bruce, and not talk food and music? We'll get to it. Back in a sec. Stick around. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Hey folks, welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. We're talking about the Salem Bicentennial, and we just realized there are a lot more things than food and music that we haven't talked about, aren't there?
There's quite a bit going on.
We're busy. We're going to get busy here. Okay. Now, Luke, we'll get to food in a second. I want to hear. I want to hear about this cannon thing. Tell me what's going on.
So we've invited reenactors, Civil War reenactors, to come. Danny Tolka and his Civil War group is going to bring a cannon. It's actually an exact replica of the cannon that's inside the courthouse, the Marion County Courthouse.
So it's an old one then. I mean,
it's a reproduction of that same model, and it's a working model. They're going to fire the cannon.
They're firing the cannon.
Yeah, about once an hour.
That's
maybe
pretty
more.
cool. Where are these guys going to be?
They're going to be in the park as well. They're going to be really close to where the sand volleyball is. So if you're playing sand volleyball, you're going to want to watch out. There's going to be some loud noises.
Don't mind the loud noise.
Yeah. These guys are going to bring some accoutrements and uniforms from the Civil War that relate directly to the Illinois 111th.
Salem's participants.
Correct. Yeah. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And they'll be there all day. So you can come learn about the Civil War, learn about these cannons.
When we say all day, what kind of time frame are we talking about here?
I think they're going to start
probably 11
about
to noon or
10
something
o'clock,
like that?
yeah.
Okay. Or 11 to 5 or 6, I guess, or something?
10 to probably about 3 o'clock when the music starts
10
over
to
at
3.
the stage.
Okay. All right. I've been taking too long. Let's talk about food first.
Okay,
and
food.
then we'll get to music.
Yeah, we've got kind of building upon what we've been doing at the 4th of July in the past. We're doing a food truck alley there along GAR Drive in the park. We've got, I think, 10 food trucks signed up.
Really?
Yeah, locals as well as a few others coming in.
Hey, that's plenty of food. That's a lot of stuff.
And it's quite a variety. There's no repeats.
Really?
There's no, there's going to be quite a selection of food to choose from.
Okay, now you're going to have to narrow it down a little bit.
All right, well,
tell me who's coming.
Okay, so we've got our locals, Produce Plus,
Okay.
and the whole dozen.
Well, see, now that's good. You've got Produce Plus, going to bring healthy stuff.
Okay.
Healthy produce, fruits, vegetables. Get your fruits and vegetables going, right?
Well, they do kind of nachos and things along that,
too,
so
yeah.
Ribeye sandwiches and things
You
like
put
that.
salsa on nachos. That's healthy, right?
Healthy them up, a whole dozen with her donuts.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So she's got a shop on the south side of town, but has continued with the food truck. So she'll be participating along with Rolling Dough Brick Oven Pizza.
Where's that from?
I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
I know they come from out of town, maybe the Hoffman area.
Okay.
Farmhouse Foods.
Do they bring their own brick oven with them and stick it in the back of the car?
Their truck is set up with
No kidding.
the
Wow.
oven. It's fantastic pizza.
Oh, that sounds great.
Yeah. Rosie Jean's Sweet Tea and Jesus.
Okay, yeah.
They're a fan favorite along with Georgie Southern Fried Fish. He always has a line
really?
as well. So he will be participating along with the Burger Shack, who is a new addition.
Where's that from?
I don't know off the top of my head. I don't have it memorized yet.
That's
Sorry.
okay.
And then we do have a new local one, Taco Tuesday every day. So they've got a variety of tacos and nachos that they do, and have been quite active in the last few months. So that they will be coming.
Okay, now so you say they're all going to be on GAR Drive.
Mm-hmm.
What's the Grand Army of the Republic?
That's exactly right.
That is exactly it.
Okay, I didn't realize that they had a drive named Grand Army of the Republic. In Salem.
GAR. It's kind of the main.
It's the main roll through the park.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea. I've been on the doggone thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
GAR
cool.
Drive, Decatur, Hull. There's a number. All of the streets through the park are named.
And it's basically on the way there to the stage, right?
That is correct.
Okay.
Yeah, we kind of build the food truck alley there next to the stage so that it's easily accessible from the music to the food.
Tell me about the music. Who's coming?
So we've got 3 o'clock, a sing-along with Mr. Bill. That is a kid-friendly activity, so bring the kids
Sing
out
along
for that.
with Mr. Bill. I didn't realize that he did that. You know, I could bring my tuba for this too.
I'll pass that information along. Pass that along and see if he needs some contributions.
He might need some accompaniment. Who knows?
He might, yeah. Yeah, so that's at 3 o'clock. At 4 o'clock, we've got Jeremy Adam and the Surviving Members.
Okay.
And 5:20, Taylor Steele and the Love Preachers. And at 7...
Taylor Steele and the Love Preachers, folks. Outstanding.
Outstanding. Yeah, she's one of my favorites.
If you haven't seen her, make time to go see Taylor Steele.
Yeah. And then at 7 o'clock, we've got Greg Klima and the Great Wide Open.
So he's doing the Tom Petty thing.
He is doing the Tom Petty.
If you haven't seen this, Greg Klima, he'll play basically mainly Tom Petty all night long, and it's fantastic.
Yeah.
If you're a Tom Petty fan, like I am or was, I guess, I still am.
Sure.
I guess
The music carries on.
Yeah. I saw Tom Petty in concert probably half a dozen times, and this guy Klima does a great job.
I've not been fortunate enough to see him, so I'm super excited about him joining us this year.
This is going to be a treat for you.
Yeah,
then.
it will be.
This will be a wonderful. So all right. So you've got the bands, and you're going to have thousands and thousands of people coming here. Where are we going to park?
So we are going to have to close some of the roads through the park just for the safety of pedestrians.
Yeah.
So we are going to be doing a shuttle from the high school parking lot. The high school's right there across the street from the park.
Right.
But Little Egypt Golf Carts has been kind enough to donate the golf carts to shuttle people back and forth.
Well, that's handy.
So we will be running.
That's outstanding that you've got Little Egypt right there in town.
Yeah.
And such a fine community member to do that. Yeah, that is really cool.
Yeah, so they are going to be donating the golf carts. We will have volunteers driving the shuttles back and forth between the high school, and we'll have a couple points there in the park to get people to, but parking could become an issue. That's why we planned ahead with the high school to use their parking lots as well.
Can you park over on the north side of the tennis courts and all?
Yeah, that area will still be open.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to close down, like I said, close to the stage area, the roads from Boone Street, they're around the sand volleyball pit and Decatur Drive, they're behind the stage, just for, like I said, the safety of the pedestrians.
That's safety first, that's for sure. We're going to take a final break here and then come back and wrap things up talking about the Salem Bicentennial Celebration set for June 30th and July 1st in Salem, Illinois. Here with Tabitha Meador and Luke Purcell. Back right after this. Please do stick around.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose auto owner's insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Yeah, I think the ladders would be exploding on something
Right.
like that, falling apart. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey, talking here with Tabitha Meador along with Luke Purcell about the Salem Bicentennial. Again, it is set for Friday evening, June 30th, as well as all day Saturday out there in Bryan Memorial Park. And I think that's the name of it, right?
That's
Did I
right.
screw that up?
Nope, you got that
good.
correct.
Out there in William Jennings Bryan Memorial Park. And I got to tell you, I don't know what the highlights would be, but I know that we've missed that. From what I understand, everything we've talked about makes it kind of seem adult style, but there's kid stuff too, right? Tell me what's going on.
Yeah, there's going to be kid stuff. The Daughters of the American Revolution are going to host old-timey kids games. So
Old-timey kids
yeah,
games.
hoop and stick and things like that. So I'm not exactly sure what they've narrowed it down to, but it's going to be a great time for the kids too.
I'm fascinated. I'm fascinated with a hoop and a stick. I mean, are you trying to see how long the kid can keep the stick or the hoop going?
Yeah, I think that's the gist of it. Yeah, maybe race with your friends too.
Right.
Yeah, entertainment was difficult back in those days. So.
Yeah, well, you're going to have kids outside.
Yeah.
Are we kicking cans and stuff too?
Well, we are going to have a bubble stand so they can make bubbles like the big ones, big bubbles.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not just regular bubbles.
See, now that's good, clean fun.
Yeah.
You get those big bubbles going up around, and it's a little early. We don't know what the weather's going to be, do we?
I haven't looked at the forecast.
But I'm
even.
presuming,
sunny and 75,
sunny and 80 or 75. Yeah, it's going to be it's going to be gorgeous. You mentioned also, and I probably can tie this back to the Salem Historical Society. You've got a gentleman bringing a bunch of old lithographs.
Yeah, that's correct. Dr. Murphin, who lives in Patoka, Vernon area, is going to bring his collection of 19th century lithographs from the Civil War era.
Oh, really?
And quite a few of them. His collection is incredible. He's displayed it in other places as well, like the Centralia Historical Museum. But you can come out that day and get a look at it. It's really fantastic.
I'm surprised I'm wondering about those lithographs in sunlight. I guess
they'll actually be under shelter number 1.
Oh, okay.
So it's the first shelter that you come to when you enter the park is shelter number 1.
Yeah.
All of our historical displays will be in there.
Oh, really?
So items from the GI Bill of Rights. We're going to have the table.
Yeah, tell us about the Historical Society and the participation in this.
Yeah, absolutely. So the American Legion is going to bring the table on which was written the first draft of the GI Bill of Rights.
Really?
In Salem. So yeah, Salem is the birthplace of the GI Bill of Rights, which so many people
tremendously important to the world.
Incredible. And what we're going to do is have a book there. So if there are people who have taken advantage of the GI Bill of Rights and it's changed your life, you can come and write your story down in that book. On the table,
it's
colleges, paid for tuition at colleges, home loans, all different sorts of things that went into the GI Bill of Rights.
How'd that get started in Salem?
World War I vets from Salem were having a reunion, and they were talking about how the vets from World War I weren't treated very well.
Right, they weren't.
And they wanted to make sure that the kids who were fighting during World War II were treated better than they were.
Well, see, the GI Bill went in like 46, right?
That's correct. Yeah, right after the war.
Yeah.
And it was soldiers looking out for soldiers.
Well, that's outstanding.
Really
so that table's going to be there.
It's going to be there.
What else are you bringing?
We are bringing lots of artifacts from our museum. Articles, newspaper articles, and photographs from 100 years ago, 1923, the celebration that was done there.
Oh, I didn't even think about
that. Which that was a different time, a different era.
Were they in the park? Same park?
It was actually downtown.
Okay.
And they had activities like boxing matches and a beauty contest.
Tabitha, what's the problem?
I fell short, I guess.
We could have had some
1920 style boxing.
1920 style. Yeah, there you go.
So yeah, we're going to bring those things from the museum down to the park so you can get a taste of it. The museum's still going to be open that day.
Yeah.
So you can go down there if you want to.
Do people realize the gym that they have in Salem with that historical museum?
You know what? It's a secret that's getting out, and it's such a great thing. The city was kind enough to purchase the building, and we started collecting things. And every day that we're open, and we're open on Saturdays from 9 to noon, people bring things in to donate.
Do they really?
They really do. A lot of it's bound for the dumpster, but we rescue it. Fantastic, small things and large things both.
I'm just fascinated about the table. Were you surprised that this existed whenever you collected it, or how did you guys come about getting that?
The anniversary, I believe it was the 50th anniversary of the GI Bill of Rights several years ago. Was a huge deal in Salem.
Yeah.
And, there were license plates made, there were, speeches given and whatnot. So it's been a part of Salem's history and historical celebration for a long time. So it's not a secret. And actually, it's in the American Legion. You can go and see it.
I was going to say, I figured it's probably in the Legion, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So, one of the best things to come out of Salem, I believe.
Well, that's outstanding. But now, again, this is all part of. You're going to be. You don't have to go to the historical society to see those that Saturday.
Yeah, that's right. It'll be right there in the park. So
right there in the park, along with the music and the food. What are you looking forward to most of for the big anniversary celebration?
Honestly, I think the whole event. It's come together. So many community partners have come together to put this on. The Rotary is participating, the DAR, we've got, I believe the Lions Club members are going to be driving the golf carts, so we've got quite a few civic organizations that have come together to just put on this big party to celebrate the 200th birthday of Salem.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. What are you looking forward to most, Luke? Can you
know what?
narrow it down?
I'm really looking forward to meeting people and hearing stories about the history of Salem, things that I don't know yet that I want to learn. I want to have people show up at this and tell me their story about Salem and Salem's history.
Well, you see, now that's cool to me because I'm from Fairfield, so I was telling them earlier that in Fairfield where I grew up, I was always confused because you had West Salem to the east of you, and then you have Salem over there,
and New Salem that's older than both.
And New Salem, but isn't around anymore. That doesn't actually exist anymore. And I always wondered where the name came from. I guess the guy named it after Jerusalem. Right?
Yeah, that's right.
Do people even realize that it's named after Jerusalem?
I think people are learning that, and that's part of what we do at the museum and events like this is try to tell people, hey, this is what we've got here. Originally, Salem was known as Decatur.
Now what?
Yeah, but
I'm confused.
But there was another Decatur, so we had to change our name.
How long were you Decatur?
Not very long. After 1823, of course, they couldn't use that name.
Well, they were incorporated.
So yeah. Short for Jerusalem, the city of peace.
That's wonderful. That's fascinating. Okay, let's reiterate before I screw up and get out of here without getting us all stuck. Parking, important.
That is important.
Important. Parking. You're going to be parking over in the high school, and there will be golf carts taking you across, right?
Right.
Bands start at
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock on Saturday. First band is, of course, on Friday night at the
high school, the community band.
The community band at the high school, and then the race is on Saturday morning.
Registration ahead of time. Call Jed Casburn at City Hall. His 618-548-2222 extension 28 to get registered for the 5K.
Also, you can put together your volleyball team. Get a hold of, I guess that's Amy at amyalaird35@gmail.com. If folks have any questions about anything that we are talking about today, do they contact you? Contact you what?
The easiest is I'm at City Hall, so to reach out to me, I'm extension 20 now, so they can send their questions my way, and if I don't have the answers, I can direct it to somebody that does.
That's outstanding. I got to tell you both, it sounds like it's going to be a heck of a good time. Food all day long on Saturday.
From about 11 o'clock, the food trucks will be operational 11 o'clock. Some may open a few minutes early, but all day after that.
Get 2 meals.
2 meals, yeah.
Get 3 meals.
Start with donuts and
off you go. Luke, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah,
I appreciate
thank you. This has been a lot of fun.
I hope you enjoyed it. Tabitha, thank you so much.
Yeah, always happy to be
we
here.
didn't get to talk about Norway. I feel terrible. We'll have you back for that.
Okay.
All right. Folks, thank you so much for watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We'll see y'all next time.